A showdown in one Bay Area city over sidewalk cracks. The city planted the trees that are causing those cracks, but now homeowners are on the hook to smooth things over. KPIX 5's Julie Watts live in San Rafael, where the case is now headed to court. Julie?
That's right, Alan. You know, you can find sidewalks like these on nearly every block in San Rafael. And of course, we've covered the battle over who's responsible for fixing sidewalks damaged by city trees in cities across the Bay Area. But now residents here say they have found a legal reason or two that may force the city to pay. Part of the appeal of San Rafael, streets lined with beautiful mature trees.
As you can see, the tree roots have undermined the sidewalk here.
But that's also the root of the problem, according to the folks who live in Gersel Park.
9 inches.
Property owners like Mike point out these trees were planted by the city of San Rafael, and for years the city's been in charge of maintenance and sidewalk repairs. But with 225 miles of tree-lined sidewalks and a tight budget, maintenance has fallen through the cracks. So a new ordinance now says the exclusive responsibility for maintaining city-planted trees and city sidewalks now falls on the adjacent property owner.
Now it's an expense that I wasn't planning on.
And Ross, a Gersel Park property owner, notes they're also now liable for injuries and damage. Now, many cities have similar ordinances, and state law does say property owners shall maintain sidewalks in front of their home. But the folks in Gersel Park note there's an exception.
Except when a third party, like the city, exercises control over the property and causes the damage. They're responsible for fixing the damage.
So they're suing the city, arguing the new ordinance violates state law because it was the city's lack of maintenance that caused the damage to begin with. And that's not all.
We believe it's a case of double taxation. We're already paying property taxes to repair city infrastructure.
The group's lawyer also argues it violates equal protection.
Other residents of the city who use the sidewalks don't have to pay for the repairs.
I'm confident that the city will prevail in defending the lawsuit.
The city attorney argues the ordinance was simply a clarification.
And the homeowners have always had the obligation, and our new ordinance simply memorializes that.
And he says the city simply doesn't have the money to maintain trees and sidewalks. Still, residents like Ross point out, neither do they.
I'm getting burdened with more and more expenses, so I don't.
Now, the lawsuit is expected to be decided next week, and if the residents win, it could set an interesting precedent. Keep in mind, many cities, including San Jose, have similar ordinances, and San Francisco used to. But then you may remember voters passed a ballot measure that created a tax. That tax money now funds the city to perform maintenance on these types of trees and sidewalk situations. Folks here say if they don't win in court, they may end up going that ballot measure route because they believe the expenses should be spread citywide. In San Rafael, Julie Watts, KPIX 5.